Well, I had been in the US for 10 years, and it had always been my goal to come back home, even at the point of leaving Kenya. Because I only left Kenya after graduating with my engineering degree here and working locally at Bamburi Cement for about 4 years, really just to get an MBA, get a bit more of education, and then come back. But when I went in, that was in the mid-90s, into the US. After I finished my MBA, that was the time when the whole dot-com cutting-edge tech stuff was really booming in the US. And suddenly the manufacturing scene,
Yes.
coming back to the manufacturing scene in Kenya, looked a little bit boring.
Yeah.
And so I decided to double a bit. And that's how come I went back to school. Got a master's in engineering,
This was
telecommunications.
MIT?
This is at MIT. And then from then on, I joined Lucent
Yes.
Technologies at their headquarters in New Jersey, Murray Hill, New Jersey. And really, I was in Lucent for 5 years. Again, exciting times. This was at a time when voice over IP technology. Now everybody talks about voice over IP. It's an established, robust technology on which a lot of communications and telephony are being based. In 1997, when I joined MIT, voice over IP was still a very new idea, new concept, outside the military confines of the United States Department of Military. This is where the internet came from. It was DARPA, the agency that is funded by the US military to do all sorts of technological research. In other words, the internet was established in 62 to ensure that should there be a disaster in the world, the US military would still communicate. And for 20 years, actually 30 years, they kept it under wraps, and it only burst into the commercial sector in the early 90s. And in the mid-90s, the commercial side of the business world was still very skeptical about voice over IP. Very unreliable, low quality, very easy to decipher and scramble messages.